It is truly heartbreaking news for loved ones on the missing Malaysian jetliner. The Prime Minister announced today that new data showed the plane went down in a remote part of the Indian Ocean and there is no chance of finding survivors. The search for the plane now focused on an area more than 1,000 miles west of Australia. CBS 2's Dana Tyler joins us now with more. Dana.
Dick, the pain of the news almost too much to bear for many relatives who held on to hope for more than 2 excruciating weeks. Now searchers racing against the clock to find the aircraft's black boxes that could provide the now grieving families some answers. More than 2 weeks of roller coaster despair, and today heart-wrenching grief and anger for the relatives of the 239 people aboard the missing plane.
Some relatives you see here taken out on emergency stretchers, some screaming, cursing.
The airline says family members were told in person at a Kuala Lumpur hotel and in Beijing after receiving calls and this text message. Malaysia Airlines deeply regrets that we have to assume beyond any reasonable doubt that MH370 has been lost and that none of those on board survived. An announcement then from the Malaysian Prime Minister.
According to this new data, flight MH370 ended in the southern Indian Ocean.
No survivors. The conclusion after new analysis of radar data by a British satellite company, Inmarsat, and accident investigators, which showed that Flight 370 flew along the southern corridor, its last position in the Indian Ocean.
The ships and aircraft are now looking in the right area.
Australian officials announced earlier today they'd spotted in that remote search area 2 objects. Another sighting by Chinese military, a white object surrounded by white debris. No evidence has been retrieved yet. For families hoping for a miracle, a painful contradiction to the airline's text message.
They made this announcement today. Is it really true? What's their proof?
Military ships are now heading to the areas determined by the radar locations of the objects and ocean currents. Time is crucial to find the plane's flight and cockpit data recorders with battery life that runs out in less than 2 weeks. The recorders could hold clues on whether this tragedy was human-made or a mechanical catastrophe. A Malaysian Airlines official tells CBS News there are no plans to fly families to Perth, Australia until the rescue wreckage is recovered. Christine.
Thank you. Now